again, Alexandra here. Today I will show you how to republish an article you have on your blog onto Medium without losing the value and SEO efforts for your blog post. Now, first of all, one thing you need to keep in mind is that you can't just post everything on Medium. There are literally zero chances for, company news, feature launches, and anything that's not really educational to be featured. So I would stick to only republishing content that educates instead of promotional articles. So for this video, I'm just going to briefly show you how to republish this guide I have on email marketing. Now, the first thing you need to know is to always make sure that you do publish it in the right place. If you have multiple publications you are a part of, you don't want to have the article in the wrong place. So you can either go to publications or to your profile and then choose your publication from here. And I'm going over my publication to create new story. Now here I am going to be adding obviously my title. Then I want to add in my cover image. Make sure it's centered, or you can have it on the left side and then the text will just appear on the right side, but I prefer to have it centered. Of course, you can have a caption for it or just alternative text. But since this is a featured image, I'm just going to add the title of the article here, because there's nothing to really describe it. Usually you want the alternative text to include the keyword you want to target. Then you can notice that this article is very long. Now you have two options: just post everything, or what I prefer to do to keep the traffic on my website is to just copy part of it. Here, it really depends. For my clients, I prefer to just copy everything up until I have a call to action to my client. For my case, I'm just going to copy up to a point that just shows you that there is still a lot you have to read on. I am pasting this here. And then you're basically going to go and make sure you have all the formatting right, from the headings to the links, the images, and all that. The images are usually the trickiest part. Again, obviously you can have your alternative text here. You can add captions for everything. Now I'm going to take the source with the link included and add it as my caption for the image. And again, wherever I have this, of course, you can add your own alternative text as well. And then here at the end, I'm just going to try to keep the same call to action and format throughout all of my articles. So for this, you need to just, you can go to your publication again and copy the call to action you've used before. Now, for my clients, I also like to add some emojis or just bolded format or something like this, just to make sure that they do see the continuation of the article. And I'm going to add the link to the exact article. I am actually going to make this bolded this time just so it stands out a bit more. Really, this is all about editing. Again, make sure you have the headings right and just bolded sentences. And then we are going to go to these settings here. Now, what you need at this point when you are just publishing this, you need to see the more settings option. You can straight away add your tags from here, but I usually do this when I publish the article, and I'm going to show you this in a bit. Then you have your SEO options, from your title to your meta description, which I'm taking from the meta description I have on my blog. You might have this in Yoast or any other plugin you use for SEO. Remember to just save everything. Make sure you have the content licensing right, and most importantly, from the advanced settings, we are going to customize the canonical link. So we are going to select this story was originally published elsewhere, and I'm adding the canonical URL. The canonical URL is just the original place where the article was posted. And this thing is valid for any other website where you want to republish content. Some websites, news outlets, media outlets, industry websites allow you to republish content, but make sure you have this canonical link that leads to the original source so you don't lose possibly better rankings and traffic for your own website. Honestly, what I like to do is just go again and see that I've saved everything Especially the new editor is a bit confusing, so better to check twice. And I'm just going to publish this. You can edit, of course, everything here that people will be able to see. For example, this sentence really doesn't tell them too much about the guide that I put together. So I'm just writing something else. The most important part is the tags. Now, for the tags, we have a different story. I recommend that for any client you have or business you want to promote, you just do your keyword research. Let's say once a year, it would be enough. It doesn't really change that often. Keywords, tags, it's really the same thing for Medium. What you're going to do is, just type in some of the ideas you have, look through what others are already posting, and here at the top you have the main tags, hashtags, categories, whatever you want to call them. You can always just type in something like email marketing in my case to kind of see what, the level of engagement is for these tags, and get a few other tags as recommendations either on the right side or from the tags section. If you also Google something like Medium tags, you will get a lot of ideas you can research yourself. And when you type in your keywords, you will get, let's call it a volume. So basically, the larger this number is, the more viewed and read a topic is. You will want to opt for these kind of high volume keywords, but you can also get higher chances of being featured in a low volume category. For example, this one, hotel marketing, does have a volume that's a bit too low, but considering we have 5 tags, it's okay to just add one of these if you have a very specific article, because the people who look for this keyword are actually interested in something just like you have, so you might see higher engagements from them. And then I'm just looking for maybe a medium volume keyword, and this is it. I'm going to publish this. If you want this story to be recommended by Medium's curators, just make sure you have this box here checked, and you can just publish it now or schedule it for later. After an article is published, you can copy the friend link and share it with your colleagues or just some people who can maybe give you a few claps to start with, so that you can actually get more traction from the beginning. It's just a way of making your article stand out a bit more among all of the others. And this is about it. If your content is highly valuable, you will also receive a notification that your article is featured in a specific category. So yeah, this is all about this for today, and see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.